What's going on, everyone? My name is Venator, and in today's video, we are back on Petits Pieds NA server, playing on our full Prime Deinosuchus. In our last adventure, we basically went up and down Delta, killing everything in our path, trying to rid as many dinos as we could from our territory. And after a nice couple days of killing, we made our way from water access all the way down here back at the bottom of Delta, where we went through this gate and headed to a new little hunting pond that I have yet to feature on the channel, Coastal Pond. Now I'm sure a lot of you guys know this little pond, but for you new players, this is a small pond on the east side of the map, just a short walk from the ocean's edge. We went the land route from Delta just because I wanted to try it out and I've never walked to this spot. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. And just to let you know, for this one, Sniper and I had to split up. This pond is not the best to support two full dinos. So I hope you guys really enjoy all the awesome kills that I get during my time hunting in this little coastal pond. And up until this point, the hunting, as you guys have seen, has been pretty good. But we hadn't got anything really big like a stego or trike until just now. Had this really big stego come up, and what's awesome about this spot is things immediately go to drinking. But unfortunately, Sniper Dude did not have the luck that I had. And during his sessions, he basically didn't see much of anything. And so, after I went through a long cold spell, both of our hungers were under the 30% mark, so it was time to call it quits on Coastal Pond and head back to Delta to do what we do best: kill other dinos. And I wanted to show you guys this entire little walk from the pond to the ocean because it really isn't far at all. So the best way to get here by far is to leave via estuary and head straight north. And then you can walk directly west once you are just perpendicular with the pond. And you can see this if you use the map, either Volnona or Petits GPS command, which is a great addition to the server. For those of you that haven't checked it out, I highly recommend it. It is a nifty little addition to the server and a great quality of life tool that you can use at any time. After we made our way back into Delta, we didn't really find any other crocs to kill, to our surprise. And as you can see, our hunger is desperately low. So we made our way to the west side of Delta, and that's when I found this Dibble was fighting some aloes. So I decided to go for some bush croc and see if I couldn't ambush this guy. And sure enough, he didn't even hear me when I started to sprint that first time, and then turned around and walked right back into me. So I was able to walk this guy back down to the water and secure a kill for Sniper Dude. After filling up on that guy, we made our way to the Bridge of Death, and that's when we found these two other dinos. Sniper immediately went to attack the first one, and I grabbed the second one. That way, this would turn into what should be an easy 2v1. But we're going to be in for a little bit of a surprise, and you guys are going to see that in just a moment. After fighting and chasing that guy all the way back down to Estuary, well, he had a buddy waiting down here. And so he immediately grouped up with that guy, but he went down really fast. So we turned our attention to this new dino that had just magically appeared to pair up with that guy. And so we followed him. Unbeknownst to us, he had yet another friend waiting in the wings, and we couldn't immediately chase this guy down because of our stamina. All we could do was slowly swim after him. And as we approached, lo and behold, he had another dino friend. So that's 4 dinos, all working together in the river delta. Now this is what I'm assuming has become a common problem, and one of the reasons that Poutine has instituted the forced entombing rule on dino. I guess a lot of people have been camping on their full primes and working together to ensure nobody else can have any fun in delta. Now, it obviously doesn't help because me and Sniper go up and down, killing everyone we see occasionally too. But this blatant kind of overpacking has seemed to have become a pretty big problem. Now, Sniper Dude and I are going to go down right here. And for those that aren't aware of how this is an overpack, the rules on Petits Pieds server are basically this. You cannot have another person enter a fight once you have started it with a full team. So when we started engaging the 2 dinos under the bridge, that was a pair. We killed the first one and continued chasing and hunting the second one. When we finally caught the second one up at Estuary, he had another partner and we killed that guy. So that's another pair. And then the third guy, he ran to a 4. So because of this overpack, I got my dino back. Yep, I died immediately, but I got a prime voucher. And while what's unfortunate about the voucher system is I didn't get a voucher that puts me back to full prime. So while the voucher is greatly appreciated and I'm happy that this overpack was handled very nicely by the admins, I made my way back to Coastal Pond and redeemed. And the long 12 hours back to full prime was on. And this is where Sniper Dude called it quits. He decided, we had a really good run on these dinos and he needed a break. So he sold his voucher. And from here on out, it's solo until I meet up with my buddy Futile in South Plains that you guys have already seen on that video. Growing in Coastal Pond has been a very pleasant and pretty easy process. Now, there is one thing that you guys are going to eventually see, and that's that I'm not the only one that knows about this place. You got to be careful coming here, even as an 8-ton croc. I was here as a full prime, and as you guys are going to see in my next solo video, where I'm showing you guys all the struggles of a solo croc, I'm going to run into another big guy here. So we'll see how that goes. But anyway, back to the Coastal Pond growing. The food here is very sporadic, so when you can, you have to take advantage of it. And I won't lie, luck has a big part in playing at this spot. Right here, I got lucky and a big pack of Maya's came. A big kill like this will fill my food all the way up. But sometimes you're not so lucky. If your luck runs out and you don't see something for say 30 minutes to an hour, that's where I typically will log out and then come back later. Doesn't even have to be the same day. Sometimes you just have to take a break and not force yourself into a bad situation. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video of our coastal killing. We'll see you all next time, and happy hunting.